Even when some traditional rulers in the north were saying if you touch a Boko Haram, it is a fight against Islam. You will never find Christian militias. What you find is Islamic militia. Listening to the teaching of 80% of Islamic scholars, all their preaching is dead to the Christians.
And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened.
This wrong notion that people, non-Muslims, hold about jihad. Jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim by a Muslim. Jihad means to strive.
Sultan, you can't continue to be sitting on the seat of lies and deception.
Wonderful followers and subscribers of Holy Ghost, and I hope this video finds you well. The video you're about to watch is a video that uncovers the deception and the hypocrisy of the Sultan of Sokoto and some northern leaders. It also uncovers, as sponsors of this insecurity that have ravaged every part of the country. The agenda behind the insecurity. And the people that have done justice to this is a certain Navy Admiral and Prophet Isa Ebuba. Now, listen to this. If you must watch this video, please watch with an open heart. If you are not ready to listen, to watch it with an open heart, please pass. Skip it, not for you. If the video is not long, if you are not patient enough to watch it to the end so as to get every bit of the message, to get truth for yourself, please, the video is not for you. It's a short video, it's less than 20 minutes, less than 15 minutes. Patiently grab, dissect the truth uncovered in this video. Just before we hear them, permit me to say this. We saw recently the Sultan of Sokoto came out just 2 days ago. He said social media should be regulated. He has been singing with it 2 days ago. He came out to emphasize on it. Why did he do that? The reason he came out to emphasize on that is simply because of this uproar that went up recently about the genocide against Christians in Nigeria. He quickly found his voice. He feel all this thing has been, propagated, through social media. At the other time, he said something that social media, please remember what he said about social media, that it's terrorist organization, yeah. Do you understand? You wonder, same man have not used same energy to speak against the insecurity. Same energy to speak against no, you couldn't find his voice. You understand? They want to do whatever they wish to us so that the world will not hear us. Please let me stop here. Like I said, I beg for your own good as a Nigerian, irrespective of where you are. Watch this video to the end, and don't watch to the end alone. Make sure another person say this video. Thank you. Let's hear them now.
Buhari is no more. He was part of the people that brought in bandits together with some of the politicians in this country. So it's not that you don't know who were the people that established Boko Haram. The social media will always keep the records. Even when some traditional rulers in the north were saying if you touch a Boko Haram, it is a fight against Islam. You will never find Christian militias. What you find is Islamic militia. Listening to the teaching of 80% of Islamic scholars, all their preaching is dead to the Christians, dead to the infidel. And if any Muslim is a moderate Muslim, they will say, kill him. That's why the north is boiling.
And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia, and there is whatever thing they have in their head, and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by...
Until we speak the truth to ourselves, and I'm speaking with pain in my heart, unless we speak the truth to ourselves, Sultan, you can't continue to be sitting on the seat of lies and deception. Northern leaders, you cannot. Look at now recently, look at what the Nasarawa State Governor just said yesterday of another group of Islamic jihadists that now are causing mayhem.
Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Asu Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, the Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they are in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them.
Until we speak the truth to ourselves. Until we speak the truth to ourselves. And I'm speaking with pain in my heart. Unless we speak the truth to ourselves. Sultan, you can't continue to be sitting on the seat of lies and deception. Northern leaders, you cannot. Look at it just day before yesterday. The hundreds of Fulani killer headsmen with AK-47 on motorcycle, over 100 motorcycles that I could count, going on the street with guns in a country like Nigeria, and you tell me that there are no terrorists. And I saw the killing that took place just the last 24 hours on the plateau, and all of these places where Christians were wiped away from their community, taken away from their community. The terrorists are there. They are there as I'm talking. Where is the list of the sponsors of terrorists that the United Arab Emirates sent to Nigeria? We have it. You have it as a government. Why don't you go after them? So that the moderate Muslims and the Christians, we join our hands together to bring a stop to this. President Tinubu, I will tell you, you need to watch some of the people you have as national security advisor, as some of the people as ministers. It's not that Nigerians don't know who are giving strength and power. Some of the senators are blood-tested senators. Senator Buba from Bauchi is there. You can go check the records. How many of the bandits he has kept in his house and gave them ammunition and gave them? It's there. The DSS director, you know them. The chief of defense staff, you know them. You gave an order to go clear them. You know where they are. I know that sometimes your hands are tied. But let Nigerians for once rise up and say enough is enough. The killing, the inflicting harm, the forced displacement. Oh God.
I'm glad this is carried on TV live. I want to correct this wrong notion that people, non-Muslims, hold about jihad. Jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim by a Muslim. Jihad means to strive. And in whatever you do in life, you strive to be the best you can be. You strive to be a good Muslim. You strive to be a good Christian. You strive to be a...
Sultan, you can't continue to be sitting on the seat of lies and deception.
So jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim. That's a wrong notion people have been airing out for decades. It's in the Holy Quran. You cannot take somebody's life without due process.
Now, Sultan of Sokoto came out and he said something that in Islam, you cannot take someone's life, okay, without due process. Okay? When I saw him make that statement, and before he said that, he also made another statement that jihad, okay, it simply means to strive. It means to strive, not the popular thing we understand, W-A-R-O, religious, W-A-R-O. That's what we understand jihad to be. Now, what he's saying, the major fact, the phrase I draw from his statement is you cannot take someone's life without due process. The first question I ask is this. How many of you remember this woman, Miss Eunice, who was preaching early morning in Abuja during Buhari time? She was preaching in the course of administration. Some Muslim fanatics, they lynched her simply because what she was doing was more or less an haram. You understand? Say a forbidden thing. They lynched her. Was that due process?